South Africa leading 22 points to 6. And they kick off and they put pressure on the Wallabies. And they win it. So again, not the start Australia is looking for. Here's John Smith, the captain. Up over the advantage line he goes. Du Preez. And now John Smith gives it off to Brousseau. Taken there by Horwell. Du Preez. Staying to De Villiers, and that's been left behind, and so the Wallabies have it through Ben Alexander. Burgess, Giteau.
That's a super kick. Oh, he didn't quite get the bounce he wanted.
Ruan Pienaar, the fullback.
Goes the banana, doesn't get it right.
Well, Ashley Cooper just managing to hold on, and now here's James O'Connor going high. And taken there by Du Preez.
Just given too much time.
Oh, super pass through Du Preez.
And they've got support over on the far side. Staying back to Fourie. He's been taken there by James O'Connor. Now Bismarck du Plessis over the 10-metre mark. And Tawawura, the beast, got away from one. Smith, De Villiers, Preez, and now Pienaar probing, can't find a way through. Tackled there by Horwell. Entering from the side, so it goes against the attacking team. Penalty Australia. Stephen Moore. Now Luke Burgess has a run.
That's fine.
Pick and go now from Stephen Moore. That's the halfway mark.
Thank you, 5.
Adam Ashley Cooper.
This looks good. Oh no, it's straightened up.
Good chase.
Not a good kick.
Did I mention Peterson can't kick? Rocky Elso
having a run up to the 22 as the crowd roars. Australia desperate to be the first team to score in the second
There's a
half.
chance.
O'Connor, the short side. Adam Ashley Cooper, big one.
The gaps are in close.
Here's Burgess. Hammered there by Bucky's Pointer, but it's back there for the Wallabies. Giteau. Now Elsom trying to bust his way through. Pops it up.
Chisholm was well covered though in the tackle.
And they might have turned it over here.
Oh no.
They have. No, penalty. And Burgess wants to take it quickly. Giteau trying to step his way through. Matt Giteau. Yes! Oh, hang on.
Something went on after the ball went down. Adam Ashley Cooper's in there. Giteau was in there. Bryce Lawrence, referee, gave it straight away.
George, are you there?
Now he wants to have a look.
Can you give me a reason why I can't award the try, please?
He's asked George Ayoub, the television match official, if there is a reason why he cannot award the try. Giteau looks confident.
Well, Giteau's told the whole of the Wallaby team to get back over halfway, wait for the kick-off, and that's why. Try!
What about that?
Referee wasn't there at that stage. He came slightly after. I think there's a concern from the Wallabies. Maybe he caught one in the after the try. Who's that on the left? Is that Beast?
I think it was Bucky Boyter. He was involved somewhere.
Might have plonked one on him.
Try to Australia. So the start they were looking for after all.
There's some good stuff there. Adam Ashley Cooper coming on the inside of Giteau. Oh, O'Connor on the far side. Australia going forward now. I was a bit worried when Stephen Moore took that penalty quickly. What might have been, but they've shown their willingness and they're putting the Springboks under pressure.
Well, Giteau adds the extra 2. This is a stat both Rhino and Guernsey you'll love. Australia has now gone past 10,000 test points, so they become the third nation to do that alongside France and New Zealand. But more importantly, here in Subiaco, they've got 7 valuable points early in the second half, so it's 22 points to 13.
I'll tell you a stat. South Africa have won their last 22 test match when they lead at half-time. Bit of history to overcome here for the Wallabies.
And that's sloppy.
Oh, out of nothing.
Lost forward. No advantage.
Lost forward by the Springboks.
Just a fly kick.
Scrum.
Just while we wait for the scrum to pack, and we see Robbie Deans, who must be a little happier there. Rod Kafer, you must be happy with that start in the end.
Look, much happier. Happy to see the players take responsibility for upping the tempo and keeping the ball in play. Stephen Moore first and then Luke Burgess, the quick tap, which ultimately led to the try. As Kearnsey said, they started to put the Springboks under pressure, and that's what they need to do.
Penalty.
I think this time they should take the kick for touch, and they will. The chance is there, as Cave said, bang, go. But if it's not, if it's slow, throw it out and go from the line out.
A penalty against the Springboks, packing in on the angle.
Well, at least there's some consistency from Bryce Lawrence. It's a great kick from Matt Giddo. Now, this line out is crucial. The Springboks will want to up their performance at line out time. They know they stole 9 off us last time, and they'll be expecting more from themselves. Stephen Moore's there quickly. The quick throw has to come. There it is.
And Australia. Here's Ryan Cross. Up over the 22 he goes.
I think he lost it. No, he hasn't lost it. Burgess.
Giddo running behind and now giving it in the quick hands out to Rocky Olsen. Had to cut back in. He was running out of room over there. So some pressure on the Springbok offensive line now. There's Robinson. Lockie Turner from a standing start. And some continuity, but it's slow coming out of there. So the Springboks set their defensive line again. Here's Stephen Moore. The Springboks are rushing up in the face of the Wallabies. Now Ben Alexander goes low.
Wallabies have to keep on punching up here to commit some defenders.
Richard Brown. George Smith. Now Giddo. Wide they go. O'Connor. James O'Connor beat one out of Ashley Cooper. It's gone backwards, has it?
Oh.
No, he said it's lost forward, but they're trying something.
Lost forward. It's going green.
Well, he waited until the 8th phase. Gitto to ask for the ball. Wasn't much on. O'Connor nearly brought something.
Well, the Wallabies were moving around the Springbok defence,
Just go
taking
forward.
them left to right. I didn't think so. I think that went
Let's go,
backwards.
please. We've made it all the way here.
Would have thought so.
Spine and line. You're facing
Matt
over
Giddo,
there.
that
Doing
last
right.
try of his actually gave him a new record. He went past Mortlock and Pulser as the leading try scorer in Tri Nations between Australia and South Africa. His 8th try.
He scored an almost identical try in Cape Town. He was able to work his way through from close to the line. Oh, good defence. Wallabies have got their tails up.
And they need to, as Morné Steyn sends it down. And
brilliant.
James O'Connor back in the midfield. Lockie Turner. Turner straightens.
He needs help. Brousseau's there. This is trouble.
Yeah.
Lost forward.
Lost forward in the tackle. So again, we heard Jim Williams, the Wallaby assistant coach at half-time, tell us that it's the execution that's letting them down.
Gee, I like what
Go
James
back, son,
O'Connor
please.
did with the kick.
Go
Transferred
back,
it 25 metres across,
Son.
gave themselves some room to move.
Gold 8.
The problem was here, Turner went so far, he went past everyone.
Green
Brousseau, they're in 6th. He's the forager. Look, straight on the ball,
Marginally.
forcing it out.
Yeah,
Could have been a
Brousseau.
What you
penalty.
facing out here, not in that
Turner
touchline.
tried to grab the ball back.
Change has been made by Robbie Deans. Richard Brown has been replaced by David Pocock.
Gee, there's Will Genia sitting there. I'd like to see him come on too.
Line up.
Do you want to threaten the opposition line?
22-13. 8 minutes gone in the second half.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Furi Dupria puts it in. Steyn. Oh, gives it plenty of distance, and
You keep quiet. You keep quiet.
James O'Connor. Good hands.
10 metres.
Oh, that's a pop gun.
And Steyn, no, it wasn't Speech left it behind. It could work out here for the Wallabies as George Smith. Now, oh, there's a
Play the first one, guys, because then it
First
became
knock on.
accidental offside.
Gee, they're lucky to get out of that one, the Wallabies. Pierre Spies at full clip, taking a ball with not too many defenders in front. Scary sight.
Stay there.
But this turned out pretty well for Wallaby supporters because he had a look.
Well, they would have forced him over the sideline as well. The Wallaby scrum starting to be dominant. It was dominant at the back end of the first half, and it's picking up now.
This is
Crouch.
getting back to Cape Town about the same time when they got on top there too.
Full arm penalty.
Number 1.
45 metres out.
Number 1.
Probably
straight
too
down
far for Matt
collecting.
Giddo.
John Smith wants
Number
a chat.
1. Too low, collapse. Call.
So an important line out again for the Wallabies. Another try here, and they're right back in it.
Look up, step. Step.
It's got to come in quick.
Step.
Stephen Moore to the back they go, and tap down. George Smith.
Didn't go straight.
It's not straight.
Oh dear.
It's outside gold shoulder.
Is that the first one they're throwing long?
Yeah, first one long.
Scrum.
Have a look at it. We're looking down the line there. You usually tell when it goes out over the other side of his body. That looked okay.
Yeah.
Again, the Wallabies are starting to dominate at scrum time. You get a view of John Schmidt this side.
Pause. Engage.
Ben Robinson's been on top of him.
It's there for Spieth at the back though. He gives it to Stain, and now he puts the boot to it. Turner, across it goes to O'Connor.
Oh, he's kicking straight into the major population of there. Oh,
Debria just managed to keep it in. And
oh, Peterson, maybe he has kicked all right this time. He has.
that's the best kick he's put in for some time.
He doesn't kick too often, Peterson. He had to that time. Drew Dupree doing a bit of ballet walking over the sideline. He's having a laugh because he knows that's not his go. Dupree pops it inside. Peterson says, I'll have a crack at this. Well weighted. It had the correct spin. Off spin on it. Bang.
Well, the Wallabies not so long ago had a line-out throw. They've gone long again. They had a line-out throw inside Springbok territory, now under all sorts of pressure. They're only a metre out the Springboks. That was a terrible line-out by the Wallabies, and they might pay for it here. Real pressure on the home team. Bismarck, Duplessis, Spieth. He's almost over. The troops arrive now. Dupria. There's a huge gap to the left, but it's coming out slow. And now Stain pops it to Juwan Smith. It's been lost forward by the Wallabies, and it's still there. Over on the far side, Habana can't hold on.
What a position to have a scrum. What a tag. Came from the Wallaby ball into the line out. They've survived it for a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Now a scrum to the Springboks.
I don't understand how the Springboks didn't have the advantage there. They had a chance to score a try. Surely that's an advantage.
You're right. They had that's what you're supposed to have. If it's only a knock forward, you get one chance of advantage. They'd had that at the time it was shoveled out to Habana.
Look for a big scrum from the Wallabies here.
Well, for a big one from the Springboks as well.
Well, the Springbok scrum's just hanging on.
Well, if they get it out, Kernsey, Brian Habana, just on the left of your screen, just out of see him there, straight behind the scrum, lurking.
Here we go with Dupria and Habana. There's a double to Brian Habana. 4 tries. So for the first time in the Tri-Nations of 2009, a team has picked up a 4-try bonus point, and aren't they happy?
Brilliant play. The decoy runner, Drew Dupree, came off. The decoy runner was Mornay Stain. Had to have a defender on him. And look at Habana in the white shorts, white tights. No one there. He was coming from the blind wing. He was obvious, but we could see him before it happened. Second runner after a decoy took the first defender out in Matt Gitto. The hole was there.
Again, lack of communication there in defence. There were plenty of runners that could have taken the dummy runner.
Another 2 points for Mornay Stain.
Well, the Wallabies have got themselves back into this game, and just before that try, if they could have held on you felt like they had the opportunity to probably put themselves into a position where they could have gotten close. Now it's just made it all that tougher, and this gives now the Springboks a bonus point should they win, and that wins them the Tri-Nation. So they're going to hold on now. The Wallabies, the challenge is to come out and try to win this match.
Oh, he's got him for being in front of the kicker.
Oh, who
David
would be a
Pocock.
coach? Who would be a coach?
David Pocock's enthusiasm has cost the Wallabies that occasion, and they're the moments.
Well, and two
Are we
bad
okay
line-out
here?
throws. A crooked one gave the Springboks the ball, and then a bad one down on our own line.
I see Stephen Moore just came off, but that's because he's getting his nose that was injured last week, attended to, so his
We can
blood
just have an
being...
angle in here that he can hit in, please.
A lot of hours on there. And it is the Springboks leading 29 points to 13, so they've restored their half-time lead of 16 points.
Scott Berger on and Andreas
Stay down.
Becker.
Yeah,
Stay
Juwan
down.
Smith got a big black eye.
Stay here.
Bucky's Boyder has been replaced. He's been struggling a little bit
Stay out.
with injury,
Out
Bucky's.
of the 10.
A high kick.
Lost forward advantage goal.
Now Rocky Elsom. That's the 10-metre mark. Australian territory.
Right here, please. Scrum
Rick
advantage.
Burgess. Vardy's been played here for a knock forward by the Springboks.
Advantage over now.
Advantage is over now, though.
Wing is on.
The box kick. Napria takes it. Very solid, isn't it? 10-metre mark, Springbok territory. So will the Springboks now shut up shop, revert to their kicking game. They've got the bonus point.
I get the feeling they will. They're looking to put a bomb up here, that's for sure.
Matfield.
They got Mornay Stain back in the pocket, ready to throw one up. Now it's going to be Dupria.
Fine. Leave them 3, please.
Here's a go.
Rocky Turner, George Smith, Gitto. Adam Ashley Cooper pulled down in a good tackle. And lost forward again.
Great attack, magnificent scrambling defence.
Drop,
Look at
lost
Mornay
forward.
Stain patting Brian Habana on the head. Adam Ashley Cooper went for the gap, one in from the outside. Often he can slice through those, not this time.
12 handling errors for the Wallabies, coming at crucial times. They had them stretched. They went to the far side.
I was hoping James O'Connor might have a little more of a run on that occasion.
Good communication out wide. Habana made the tackle. Pino was ready to pull down the extras as well. Ryan
Time out.
Cross.
Yeah, well, just need a wipe.
Well, we've got this break in play. Let's go to the chalkboard. Rod Kafer, what have you got for us?
Well, just a little bit of an error here for the Wallabies in defence. When a player takes the ball to the line like Fury Prayer did, you just know that it's going to be a short pass, and the players should have reacted. Ryan Cross needed to step in because it couldn't go anywhere else. They just didn't read it really well. Some
9
fundamental,
goals, please.
simple errors there for a backline. It is showing this centre pairing
Let's go
who
now.
haven't defended often together are starting to, really struggled in this game to get it right.
Don't crowd that mark too much, okay?
Here comes Will Genia on now for the Wallabies. Luke Burgess off.
Green ball.
Great opportunity for Genia to stake a claim here. Hasn't been getting too many minutes coming off the bench, but a bit longer tonight. 29-13. So the Wallabies have 23 minutes left to try and come from behind.
Oh, good work.
Standing up. And riding up.
Ooh,
Standing
that's
up.
an embarrassment.
And your flank is ridden up. He's offside. Second prop.
The Wallabies forwards plotting what they're going to do from the line out before Gitto's even put it into touch. Oh, great kick by Matt Gitto, 5 metres out, line out.
19.
Okay, very important throw for Pelota now here.
This is his first one since he's been on.
Yeah.
And he's got that imposing figure there in the Springbok line-out. Talking about Victor Matfield, of course. Barclays Boyd are not there, but Andres Becker, who's very tall, is there. They go long and straight into the hands of PSPs.
Why do they go long?
Unbelievable.
Well, it was obvious in that situation that the Springboks were not going to jump. They were all bent over, hunched.
He threw it straight into the hands of Spees. He didn't have to jump PSPs. Turner. Now Genia and James O'Connor. Wide ball. Cross. Adam Ashley Cooper coming back in on the angle. Gitto. Here's George Smith. Dummying. Taken by John Smith. Horwell to Gitto. Can't find a way through, but lays it back. It's still there. Genia. Cross to Ben Alexander. Big tackle from John Smith on his opposite number. Genia. And now, Malona now needs support. Just arrives in time. Genia, they're edging forward. Here's Adam Ashley Cooper stepping. Can't get past the beast. Pick and go here from Ben Alexander. The Wallabies pile in. The crowd starts to roar. Elsom. And they've coughed it up. They have coughed it up again. Turnover. Didn't get the numbers there, but it's come back on the Wallaby side. Handball along.
Yeah, Will Genia couldn't pick that one up. Came out unexpectedly. Tried to flick it along the ground virtually.
Second one.
What a build-up from the Wallabies. You got the sense that they were onto something, but then again, another error.
Time out. Twice I've had calls that you're marginal on the offside line when you're heading out wide. Okay?
I'll go the distance.
Thank you.
Crowd tonight, 36,148.
Oh, Pocock got that back then.
A bit of frustration there on the face of Rocky Elsom on the field and Robbie Deans off the field.
Clucky, they're doing so many good things, the Wallabies. I mean, some of the play has been fantastic, and it comes to that crucial moment, and there's a knock-on or a handling error. I've got to say the Springboks have been getting their hands in there pretty well and doing a good job of trying to mess it up for them. But this part of the game, this beautiful art of scrummaging, this is where it comes to the fore.
Green, please.
Now, the referee has just said, I want some scrummaging from you, Green. So the pressure's on them.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Big shot from the Wallabies. Again a penalty. Do they take the three? Do they keep the pressure on?
You're facing me.
That one's against them. Tawarira.
Have the shot.
16 behind.
Scrum.
No, he wants a scrum.
That's a sign of confidence. Giddo, I'm sure, would love to have a go at them
This man
with all
here.
the forwards committed to the scrum.
He's facing me with his eyes.
The Bok defence.
Don't crowd that mark too much.
Guernsey's
Just
saying
get on it,
that
okay?
the
Thank
beast
you.
is just not
Don't
squaring up at all.
Righto, Australia have got 6 members of the back line there. They're only up against 5. You've got to include Furi Dupree in that.
Oh, no.
Straight in, straight out.
Oh, straight
Reset.
in, straight out. So.
Lucky. This is
It's just too close.
obviously a
Just
tense
holding in.
part of the game. This is where Will Genia needs
You
to
just stay off
maintain
the mark
composure.
position and then we're fine.
The fine motor skills, like feeding a ball in the scrum, is a fine skill. You can't do it too hard. You can't do it too soft. You've got to get the speed right. You can't rush it so he chucks it in.
Half, get in the middle. Crouch.
And get the feeling out wide.
Touch.
That
Pause.
guitar will
Engage.
look to hook up way out wide with O'Connor.
Well, here's Genia giving it to Giddo. Giddo back on the inside goes Adam Ashley Cooper. And it's there for Genia. Now Rocky Elsom, head down and straight into the ruck he goes.
Green.
Giddo. Mark Chisholm. Up over the advantage line goes the big block.
Leave it.
Now Gitto trying to step his way through. Ben Robinson.
Roll out 8.
Good defence by the Springboks, but the Wallabies edge closer. Can they finish it off now and get back into this contest? On the scoreboard at least. Adam Ashley Cooper, well, through Dupree, rushed up and that was good defence.
That was brilliant by Dupree. He needed to make that tackle, and he did.
And it's sitting there. James Hall. Who wants it?
Ball's out.
Adam Ashley Cooper to Giddo, and now David Pocock into Victor Matfield and Jean de Villiers. They try and hold him up off the ground. Still there for the Wallabies. Gania. Pilotta now. Pick and go here from James Horwell. Plenty of phases. But they want to try. Oh, Giddo just dragged it down and had to...
Well, you can see how quickly the Springbok defence is pushing up out wide, trying to shut down, force the Wallabies back inside all the time.
Skalkberger makes the tackle on Pocock.
Leave it on the ground.
They're running out of options, the Wallabies.
Going backwards now as James Horwell finally gets them going forward a bit. Genia, here's Ben Alexander. And David Pocock now drives forward. Crowd against getting behind the Wallabies, but it's been taken back, and so here we go. Habana out wide, de Villiers, and now De Priya on the counter. Here's JP Peterson, and he kicks ahead. Peterson, Lockie Turner getting across. Lockie Turner's going to kick it into touch, and from one end of the field, all of a sudden, now it's going to be the Wallabies in deep trouble.
Oh, 16 phases, Kernsey. The Spocks held on in defence. 5 metres downfield, they've gone the quick line out, not allowed.
James O'Connor's down injured. He held his calf at the end of that. The counter was brilliant. Habana just showed his pace. There's some good passing here. That one.
What about Peterson? Another kick after De Priya gives him the ball.
Well, I think he likes this version. He likes this version of kicking. And he was putting it through for Habana. We couldn't see Habana, but he flew out of the left-hand side there.
Oh, that's fairly agricultural, that method of kicking too.
Well, it looked all right then.
It's come out a treat, I'm sure.
And he just pulled up immediately when he kicked it, so might be a hamstring problem. He's off the field,
straight
JP
off,
Peterson.
Yeah, that kicking
Too
was
much
dangerous.
kicking tonight, yeah.
64 minutes gone, 29-13, the Wallabies with another missed opportunity, not able to control the ball at the breakdown. They go long and they've won it inside to De Priya. It almost opened up for him. Here we go with the Springboks, the world champions on the rampage. Brousseau is only about 1 metre out, and now Victor Matfield drives, gives it back to De Priya, and they put it down. 80 Jacobs is on there and he's lost it. So a let off there for the Wallabies.
Oh, survived. I really got the feeling that if Australia scored at the other end after those 15 phases, in there with a chance. Now it's got to, they have to score in the next 2 or 3 minutes. A runaway here would have been handy. That's what it's going to take, a big moment. I see Quade Cooper out there too.
Yeah.
He's got it there.
Trying to
Andreas
get
Chris, you right?
Ryan Cross left the field.
Ryan Cross is the man replaced.
Half level. Let's go. Crouch.
I think that means Gitto goes to inside centre, Quade Cooper 5'8".
No, both down. Both down. New mark, please, here.
4 tries to 1, the South Africans, led by 16 at half-time, and they still lead by 16.
With that low.
Those two teams will do it all over again
Higher.
in Brisbane. Of course, if the South Africans hold on tonight, they will take the
Waiting.
Nelson Mandela plate
Touch. Pause. Engage.
right over the 3-test series.
Will the Wallabies run it from here, Marto? That's the question I want to know. Through De Priya injured there.
Guys, that's
Has Quade Cooper got the boot that Matt Giddo's got? I don't think so.
No, he doesn't kick as much. They are in a formation to be able to kick out wide, but
Chris, call it if it is.
it looks like they will just put it out, Kernsey, yeah. They still don't want to get trapped down here.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Penalty against the Wallabies.
3 times. 3 times.
So Earl Baxter was penalised, has been penalised throughout the year for collapsing. Now the referee saying to Ben Alexander 3 times.
3 resets, extraordinary.
I'm confused, Phil, because You thought the Wallaby scrum was getting on top, and you're shaking your head here.
I'm also shaking my head that, remember the first scrum the Wallaby feed had, there was a collapse, straight away penal of the Wallabies, no resets, nothing. Now we've got 3 resets in a row. So where's the consistency in that? If you're going to penalise, penalise.
Morday Stain looking to put the nail in the coffin, and he does. So they're into the 30s. It's 32 points to 13.
De Villiers, the coach of the Springboks, looking pretty happy with himself.
"12 points again tonight from Morday Stain. Here's Becker, the tall replacement lock. Stain. PNR. Drops it onto the left boot, and James O'Connor gives it out now to Matt Giddo. It's a good chase by the Springboks. People have said this just could be the best South African team in the professional era. A lot of people wanted to see just how they perform on the road, though, and they performed okay, judging by tonight.
James O'Connor did well to pick up that ball. It was a pretty average pass.
I'll tell you what, he might have pulled something there too, stretching his calf again. Ball was dropping as Cooper threw it, didn't throw enough revolutions on it. Rocky Elsom attempting his grubber kicking game, unsuccessful.
Well, they need their hands on the ball.
It's 4 and 1, eh?
They don't need to be putting the ball on their boot.
No, you're out.
Lotta now.
Accidental obstruction. Pass the ball back. Drove into your own man. Scrum. Scrum.
Passing the ball back and then running into your own man. Yeah, it's been that sort of night for the Wallabies.
Can't hold his arm. He's holding on to his arm. It's impossible to bind if he's holding on to his arm. It's impossible to bind.
Robbie Deans. Well, what does he do now?
Here's the mark.
He really can't wield the axe because he's got the 30 fittest players in Australian rugby
Give him a
in his
gap,
squad
get
at the
in.
moment. Will Barnes be back next week. Ben Sharp.
Pause. Engage. Go.
He calls it creeping moss. Again tonight, it's been slow progress. Du Preez waiting for it once again tonight. Fru du Preez has been able to dictate terms. Goes to the air. They're not going to run too much of it now. Rocky Elsom puts another one down.
Plus 4 gold 6.
Handling errors. That's 13 against Australia.
Oh, 13. Anything over half a dozen is tragic. 13 is just unacceptable.
Admittedly, he had 80 Jacobs all over him there.
He actually hit 80 Jacobs first. He was the first one to propel it forward.
You've got to dominate that contest area. Move past the ball so it doesn't go forward.
Green ball. He's coming on the outside. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Stain. De Villiers. Taken by Giddo. Good tackle down low. Du Preez again to Stain, and now Ruapina left it behind. Skoltberger back on there. Remember, he missed 8 weeks of rugby. He was suspended after an eye-gouging incident against the British and Irish Lions. One there by the Wallabies, but at the wrong end. And now James O'Connor. Oh, it's out on the full.
Yeah, he's got injury problems. I think he'll come off shortly. I don't think he really wanted that ball from full on it now. He's throwing it back 15 metres.
They're struggling, mate.
Good,
They're gone.
good pick up, Scott Berger.
Here's your mate.
O'Connor clutching at the calf muscle that was injured last week. Drew Mitchell was warming up, but he's gone back to the bench. Inside the final 10 minutes, South Africa 32, Australia 13. Remember, the previous games between these two teams in Subiaco were won by no more than 7 points. But it's been a blowout so far here tonight. And the Wallabies staring at 6 Tri-Nation matches in a row. That's as far as the loss goes.
Oh, good tackle, Adam Ashley Cooper on Furi, his opposite number.
Franz Steyn coming on in 22 for the Springboks.
I don't see much choice.
Coming off.
Yeah, Wallabies haven't got much choice here. They've got to have a run.
Yeah, I agree with you now.
There's no doubt they've got the ability to score 2 quick tries here, but it does need something special from a Cooper or a O'Connor.
Well, Giteau and O'Connor. Giteau being given a little bit more room because he's at inside centre outside Cooper, who's on screen now.
Touch, pause, engage. Down.
This time the penalty goes against the Springboks. It's 50-50 out there, and it comes scrum time, Kearnsey.
It is, but he's gone back. He said, I'm not going to have any more resets on that one. I'm not sure why he had 3 on the one before. Now, line out time. This is where we get nervous.
He was given.
Important that the Wallabies play out this last 7 minutes, considering they're going to play the South Africans again next week in Brisbane. You need to be leaving this game with momentum. Give yourself some great hope.
Oh, well, they can't win a line-out.
Is that Rocky going forward out of his hands?
Yep.
Stay.
And they're just going to be punished with a long kick down to Lachie Turner. Another option, but for him to kick.
Oh, that's a great kick.
That's a neat choice. Turner thought about it,
Yes,
wondered
I can.
about the bomb. Knew he couldn't kick it out on the full. Assessed his opportunities. Placed it well. Let the camber of the field roll it out for him.
But the Springboks have to throw in.
Elsom at half.
Elsom. Pocock. The Wallabies looking to finish with a bit of a flourish. Cooper. Back on the inside. Giteau. He's got a double, Matt Giteau. Is it too late?
Oh, tell you what, Craig Cooper, that was good.
Yeah, went to the line, went deep into the line too. Was surrounded by defenders. Pushed the ball backwards though. Pushed it deep backwards. Giteau, I reckon his position is inside centre. When Barnes comes back, he's missed. Did he miss that? He had the drop shot at goal. He's missed it.
From right in front. Trying.
Probes, then pushes it back into the pocket where Giteau was running a great angle. Springbok defenders finally, first time this match, they got a bit lazy.
Well, it's very hard to defend against. Cooper was almost past them all when he threw that ball back.
And Matt Giteau trying to save time, tried to drop kick the ball from right in front and missed it. Rod Cooper, are they a chance? 32 points to 18.
Well, you never say never, but it's good to see, Marto made the point, get some momentum. It's good to see a try like that, and I just agree. I think Matt Giteau's position is a little bit wider because he gets those matchups that you don't get when you're at first receiver. Standing at fly half, it's much tighter the channel. The players defending are much tighter together. One position out, you get a little bit of space like that. He's such a good reader of the play. I'd love to see him in the 12 jumper.
John Smith coming off, so too is Furi Dupria for South Africa. Drew Mitchell on there for Australia, so changes being made, and so too Bismarck du Plessis. So Peter de Villiers, we've got this game wrapped up. We'll send some fresh legs out there. Australia, 2 converted tries. Behind. And they've got it. Will Genia. Here's George Smith. And now Quade Cooper. Wide ball running onto it there is Giteau. The fresh legs of Drew Mitchell. up towards halfway. Smith, Cooper, here's Pocock now. Plenty of urgency from the Springboks now with some fresh legs there. Drew Mitchell trying to find a way through. Taken by Stain.
Referee getting his way on that occasion.
Inside ball from Genia to his Reds teammate, James Horwell.
Hold here.
Here's Cooper, the new playmaker, out wide to Matt Giddo. Crossfield he goes, Giddo. Didn't fall for the dummy. Brian Abana comes through and picks it up, and now Spieth, but no, offside. The Springboks.
Quick tap and go from the Wallabies required. No.
You're right, mate. Thank you.
We've got a Springbok player down.
Come off, shoulder.
Is it Andreas Becker?
Giddo trying to get through that grape. Yeah, he made the tackle on Andreas Becker. He got his arm caught in there, I think. Yeah, he did. In 18.
The push and shove from Mitchell and Habana. Ron Kafer.
Look, the thing that we could have seen more of in this game, I feel, is some of the options at phase attack here. We had plenty of time here to get something organised, the Wallabies. They need to get their runners in those wide channels to really challenge the lines here. A little run around playing the midfield with Matt Giddo passing the ball and coming around would have almost exploited some of these big holes in the South African defence, except the one-out pass just makes it easy for the Springboks to drift off and defend. You know, we're probably not doing enough, in my mind, at phase play to really be challenging the opposition.
Kafe, the width and speed of Quade Cooper's passes added a new dimension to the game.
Oh, and I think Will Genia as well. I mean, for mine, he's really turned this team around in the second half and given them far better options. They look far more cohesive when he's at scrum half. Quade Cooper as well has that long-rangey pass, and Giddo at 12. I like the look of it.
Well, 3 minutes remaining. Can they score another try? To let the Springboks know that they won't have it all their own way in Brisbane next week. Here's Quade Cooper. 25 metres out. Bellotta now up over the advantage line. Good running. Genia goes in looking for it. Gives it to Ben Alexander. Taken by Becker. Genia. Gitto, wide ball now to Cooper, putting on some fancy footwork, but he ran straight into Relapelli. Chili boy Relapelli, the reserve hooker, is on there. Gitto, switch of play to Quade Cooper down the blind. There's the fancy footwork again. He got the hands free almost. Penalty. Yep. Genia will take it quickly and try and catch them napping. Will Genia pull down? By Brousseau. Giddo, here's George Smith, double round. Giddo has to go to ground as the Springboks pile in. It's there though for Rocky Elsom. Elsom now, quick hands required. Bellotta now, they didn't fall for the dummy. Will the Wallabies have the final say here? Genia, inside ball. Pocock held up, they were waiting for him. Genia again, waits. Springboks have got their defensive line in order. Habana came up on Adam Ashley Cooper. Inside the final minute. Giddo, high ball, but he drags it down, and now Rocky Elsom running across the face of the defensive line. Over the advantage line goes the Rock. Short side, Genia. Here's Pocock, taken by Habana. Ben Robinson. Pick and go from the front rower. Spieth had him covered. Genia. Short side. Turner! Lockie Turner running it around and scoring. Well, That's the third try of the match for the Wallabies. It's come way too late, but it just offers a little bit of hope for next week in Brisbane.
Well, Lockie Turner, how did he get through here? It was blocked up for all money. Then blind he goes, quick step. Oh, straight through the middle. That's what a little bit of speed can do. Phew, we love it when he gets the ball. He just is so penetrative. And there's the game over with. Well, the Springboks, deserved winners, no doubt about it. But yeah, I've got to say, I was impressed with some facets of the Wallaby game. I thought they were terrific in parts, particularly at the end when they started to get the continuity. But again, it was handling errors that stopped them for them.